I grew up in a bamboo mat house deep in the Liberian jungle. But when I was just 8 years old, our bamboo mat house in the bush caught on fire. And I ran out of the house with my twin brother and my sister, and as we stood on the grass airfield watching our home burn, I turned and looked at my sister who was sobbing, and I saw that she was barefoot. She had run out in such a hurry, she had left her shoes in the burning house. And her Sapo friend Sophie must have noticed that she was barefoot too, because Sophie knelt down, pulled the shoes off of her feet, and slipped them onto Lisa's feet. I was surprised by the act of generous love because shoes were treasured in the jungle. All my friends I played soccer with every day played barefoot, but their toes bled and their stomachs were swollen because the Bilharzia parasite had gotten in, and the jiggers were in their toes and the pinworms were in their stomachs. I left Liberia after a civil war broke out. But then when there was peace again, I started to return, and each time I went back to Liberia, I carried suitcases filled with shoes. But every time I took the shoes, I ran out, and so finally I told the people of the Grove, the church I helped lead in Arizona, I said, I need your shoes too. And so I announced that we were going to hold a Barefoot Sunday. And I told them on Barefoot Sunday, I need you to wear your best and your favorite shoes to church, and then leave them behind so we can give them away in places like Africa. But then my challenge also was to spend the rest of the day barefoot so that our people could empathize with how 1.3 billion people live every day. Some were skeptical. One person suggested I buy Japanese slippers for everyone in our church because the pavement in Arizona might be hot, and I said, I'm not buying the Japanese slippers. On Barefoot Sunday, the skeptics were wrong because people left piles of shoes in and around the wood crates we built for Barefoot Sunday. More than 2,000 pairs were left that first Sunday. The next year, 5,000 pairs of shoes were left. The shoes are desperately needed, but in many ways the shoes are a metaphor for how we have more than we need. The average American owns 18 pairs of shoes. This world is a broken place, and it's a picture of how you can help change that. It doesn't have to be that way, that your one pair of shoes matter. And when we come together as a tribe, we have the power and the resources to make real change. My friend Leland has written words to a song that sing, I will follow you into the homes of the broken. And when I hear that, I'm convinced that there are a lot of Christians who are willing to follow Jesus into an air-conditioned church or into the comfort of a living room small group. But I'm not convinced that most people would actually follow Jesus into the shanty towns or into the blighted neighborhoods or into the inner city slums or into the homes of the broken. But there is a tribe of people who will. There's a movement that started of people who are saying things like, we will stop injustice. We will end extreme poverty. We will live simply. We will become modern-day abolitionists. We will put down our weapons and promote peace. We will create more art to make the world beautiful, and we will take pieces of heaven to places of hell on earth. So my invitation to you is to join the tribe and take off your shoes and walk the holy ground of a broken world.